Hello, family, friends. Have anyone ever leaned on something or just sat on a chair? I'm sure you have. We do it all the time. We sit on a chair or we may lean on a wall. And what we're actually doing is we're taking our weight and we're shifting it from our feet where we're standing to that wall or that chair that we're sitting on. And why are we doing it? We're doing it for support. So the lean is really to incline the weight of our body so it can be supported by that other item. And you know what? We do it without hesitation. We do it without even thinking. When we go to sit on a couch, we just sit on the couch. It's done often every day without even thinking about it. And so in order to lean or in order to sit, we are literally shifting. We're shifting our weight. And so leaning, as I said, requires shifting, and we do it without hesitation. Why? Because we trust the thing or the item that we're leaning on. So it means that in order to lean, we have to trust. Matter of fact, it's impossible to lean without trusting. What are we trusting? We trust the manufacturer who constructed that chair. We trust the weight of the wall to bear our weight, right? It requires trust. And so trust has to precede shift. In order for us to shift our weight, we have to first trust. Can I tell you that is the same thing with God? In order for us to lean on God, it requires us to first trust Him. And then when we lean or when we sit, we're sitting there or leaning there for a while. So there's a dependence on that chair or on that wall to hold up our weight. Even when we're laying down, there's a dependence on the bed to carry our weight. And we trust the capacity, we trust the construction of that item to actually carry our weight. And we do it without hesitation. So why can't we do that for God? There are three prerequisites to leaning. I said before, we gotta trust, then we've gotta shift our weight, and then we've gotta depend on that thing to keep or to maintain our weight while we are leaning. And it is the same thing that God bids us to do. He wants us to shift our weight, our cares on Him. That's why 1 Peter 5 verse 7 says, cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you. In other words, take all of the weight of the burdens of life and shift it onto God. Psalms 55 verse 22 says the same thing. Give your worries to the Lord and He will take care of you. That means we've got to give. When we give, we've got to transfer. So every worry, every pain, every disappointment, every discouragement, we've got to take it and shift it from our hands into the hands of the Lord. But in order to do that, we've got to be able to trust God. And God is saying, trust me. Proverbs 3 verse 5 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not lean not. Don't lean on your own understanding. So if we're going to trust the Lord and lean on Him, then we can't lean on our own understanding. Psalms 37 verse 5 says, commit your way to the Lord. Trust in Him and He will act. In other words, He will take care of it. He will bear the burden. You can depend on God today. And this is just a word of encouragement to everyone who's carrying some heavy weight, some heavy burdens. I'm telling you today, lean. shift that weight onto God. God bless you today.